Spend the day with me as I show you what I eat in a day as a weight loss girly. This is not a typical what I eat in a day video because this is not what I eat every other day. But this is what I chose to eat on this day and I decided to document it. The day before I had found this weight loss tea in a pharmaceutical store and I decided to buy it. I had been using Lipton instead. I soak a tea bag of Lipton in water, in hot water, and then I drink it before breakfast. But when I found these, I felt like I had found a perfect substitute. Now, when people tell you that weight loss teas will not make you lose weight, they're telling you the absolute truth. The only thing that weight loss tea can do for you is to suppress your appetite. It makes you feel less hungry so that you won't be consuming more food during the day. Because the less food you consume, the more weight you're able to lose. But the more you eat, the more you gain weight. Another thing that would help you in your weight loss journey is calorie deficit. I'm not a weight loss coach and I don't plan to be one, but I've seen people in my comment section asking me what I'm using. The truth of the matter is that I'm still testing and trying different things because I've not lost the weight that I'm trying to lose. I only lost one inch of my belly in the past 4 days of trying to lose weight. Well, it has been 1 week now, but I haven't measured again since the last time that I measured my stomach. I just don't want to be too hard on myself. So this is me just boiling some water with the tea bag inside. I'm going to be boiling it for 2 to 3 minutes before bringing it down and consuming it. So I'm going to allow this to boil while I come over to this other side of the gas and boil my eggs. I usually take 3 whole eggs for breakfast and I start my day by eating at 11 a.m. I'm doing intermittent fasting as well. So I have my last meal between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. And on some days I eat by 8 p.m. because it just depends on how the day went. Some days I finish late, maybe come back from church late or something. So I just eat when I come home. So sometimes I eat as late as 8 p.m., but I try to eat something really, really small. So on this day, I was having 3 whole eggs for breakfast, and I was having this breakfast around 11 a.m. So I started prepping by I think 10:30 or thereabouts, so that by 11 or before 11, the breakfast would be ready. So this is me just boiling the eggs and then boiling the tea on the other side of the stove. So this is my tea is ready. And the good thing about this particular weight loss tea is that it is not bitter. It doesn't even have any taste at all, but it does not taste like water. It's just there. It's not bitter, it's not sour, it's just there. That's why it's a bit easier to take. Do you get? And this is my second day of using it actually. So I wouldn't tell you that okay, this is the result I'm seeing or something. But the only thing I've noticed is that I feel less hungry. When I take this tea, I feel less hungry. So this is me taking it. And the reason I was reacting that way, the reason I was giving this facial expression is that the tea was very hot. But apart from it being hot, it's not bitter, it's not sour. And I'm not advertising for this brand. I don't even know the owner of the brand. I just walked into a store and I found it because I felt that it was cheaper. I bought it. So I'm not advertising for the brand because I don't know the owner of the brand. I'm just telling you what I've experienced since taking this tea. And then the reason I was staring at it like that is I noticed some particles in the water that I was taking in the tea. And I think it came from the tea bag because on the second day that I made this tea, I still notice the same things again. And that is why I'm usually not able to take the last drop. I just leave the bottle because I don't like drinking anything that has particles. I went back to check on my eggs to see how they are doing. And I decided to add more water because I like my egg hard boiled. I don't like soft boiled eggs. So I like it hard boiled. So I added more water behind the scene and then I felt at this point that the egg had cooked well. I actually don't time my cooking. I just cook it until the spirit from my village tells me that okay, that's cooked at this point, and then I break it down. I just got some water from the butter, poured it into the eggs to allow it to cool, and I started peeling the eggs. I honestly don't enjoy peeling eggs, and sometimes I feel like there was someone who could just do the peeling for me while I just relax and eat my eggs. I don't like peeling eggs. It's worse when I fix nails. I just kind of regret boiling eggs when I'm on nails. But we have to do what we have to do for our health. So I just peeled the eggs and then went over to start eating. I just settled in to start consuming my eggs, but before then, I wanted to just select a particular podcast that I would listen to. The ones I was listening to earlier had ended, and the one that started after it, I didn't quite like it. So I wanted to select a new one before finally settling in and eating my eggs. And that's just what I was doing on this phone. It's eating time, so you can see the see the way I'm eating the eggs nonchalantly. There's nothing sweet about eating boiled eggs, honestly. Some days I just feel like, what is this? But then I feel like if you boil your eggs inside your pot of stew, maybe you put it inside stew or any other thing that you're making, it tastes better. Though I have a friend who said that she hates it when you boil eggs in stew. Like after boiling your egg, you put it inside your stew and then cook it for some time. That she doesn't like eggs that are cooked that way. And I can't imagine eating boiled eggs like this all the time without immersing it in my stew if I have stew. It's even best when you cook it overnight. If I make my stew today and put my boiled eggs inside, I like to eat it the next day because by then it had soaked up the ingredients from the stew and it tastes really good. And I'm very sure I'm not the only one who likes it like that because my husband enjoys it like that too. So it just makes it a lot better. It makes it tastier. But eating boiled eggs, the taste is just bland. But then this is my cross and I am carrying it so well. This is not a very exciting journey, I must say. There's really nothing sweet or fun about trying to lose weight. And that is why when I see all these transformational videos, people showing their before and after, before their weight loss journey and the process or the after, the result of their weight loss journey, I feel super proud of them, even without saying it or without knowing who they are. I feel really proud of them because this is so hard. I have tried at different times in my life and it's just so difficult. That is why most times in the past I just give up and start. I keep giving up and starting all over again. It's just like a cycle for me. I give up, I start all over again. I give up because it's so hard. You're going to have to sometimes eat the things that you don't really enjoy, and then you have to stay away from the things that you enjoy. If you know me very well, you would know that ice cream is one of my favorite things in the world. But now I have to stay away from ice cream. If ever I would take ice cream, it has to be maybe once or twice in a month, and stuff like that. And this is not something that I like. I have to stay away from soft drinks, things that have a lot of sugar. Even fruits, it's not every kind of fruits that you should consume all the time. These days, before I even buy or take anything, I have to Google it. Should I take this as a weight loss girly? What is the nutrient content of this particular fruit or food before I take it? Because calorie deficit is a very important part of your weight loss journey. Look at me sounding like a weight loss coach just because of these past few days that I've decided to be intentional about what I eat and put into my body. Okay, so this is not exciting, but I'm learning to enjoy it because beyond just trying to lose weight, I want to learn to eat well. So it's not me trying to lose weight, it's me becoming a better person. This is one of the things that I've chosen to do during this 60-day challenge, this 16-day journey of me becoming a better person, of me doing the things that my future self would appreciate me for. At this point, I had finished eating the egg, and that the remnant of that tea, I couldn't take it because of the particles inside. So I just let it be. But I had taken a large quantity and I was good. Now, at this point, I wanted to take some water because, of course, as a weight loss girl, you need to consume a lot of water. A lot. At times, I take 6 sachets of water or 8 sachets of water in a day, but I make sure that I take a lot of water. And if you know me so well, you would know that I sweat a lot. So, as I'm taking the water, is leaving my body. So, I just have to keep replacing the one that I am losing. Another thing I've learned on this weight loss journey is that nuts are a good source of fiber, but just make sure to consume them in very little quantity. So I bought this bottle of cashew nuts some days ago and I take just a little quantity every day, every time that I feel hungry after eating my eggs. Now for dinner, on my way back from church, I got this unsweetened plain yogurt. There is no sugar in this yogurt at all. I cannot describe the taste, but there is no sugar at all. It's just there. And then I got an apple because I felt like if I slice this apple into the yogurt, it's going to improve the taste. It's going to make it taste better and improve the whole eating experience. So I got this apple. And honestly, apples are no longer cheap. Apple that Eve took for free in the Garden of Eden is no longer cheap. So I got one, and then after washing it, I sliced it into my yogurt and I started taking it. This was not like very sweet. It was not sweet at all. It was just there. It's just the apple that helped it. So you see that most of the things we take during this weight loss journey are not sweet or exciting, but we just do it because there is something we are looking forward to. So this is everything I ate on this day, but this is not everything that I eat every single day. I always start my day by eating three whole eggs by 11 a.m. And then in the evening, I eat whatever we have at home, but I eat a very small portion. And then I take a lot of water in between. And if I feel hungry again, I eat apples or cucumber. And that's just how I've been doing this weight loss thing for the past 1 week.